Hey everybody, it's Brian from Cruisin with the Colemans, and today we are going to do another update, modification, upgrade to our rig. Our microwave has been giving us some fits and some problems. It's 7, almost 8 years old, so it's not surprising that it's on its last leg, and we're going to replace it with a new RecPro microwave. So thank you RecPro for giving us the microwave so that we can do this install video. However, they have no control over this content. This is just all me. So if I do anything wrong, it's not their fault. And if I do anything right, let me know down below. All right, the whole thing came in 2 boxes. Box number 1 here is kind of the facing. That's all of this stuff. So there's like a heat shield looking piece in here. There's another heat shield looking piece in here. And then there is this, which is this facing here. Now, the microwave is the exact same size as our current microwave, as you can see from there. However, this face plate is a little bit smaller. So in the end, may end up reusing that original faceplate just so I cover up my holes the best. And that's box number 1. Box number 2 is the microwave. And before I get it up here and show it to you, let's start getting some things taken out. Of course, the first thing I got to do before I take anything apart is shut off the power. Excellent. This made this really easy. There's just a plug.
That's it?
That's it. All right, well, that made things really easy. The fact that it's just plugged in inside. I hope the new one is a plug also, because that means I don't have to do any wiring, anything special. Really, didn't even need to turn off the electricity. Let me show you what's inside this hole though, because always people want to know what's behind the nooks and crannies of their rig. So let's take a look. So here in the microwave hole, we've got a whole lot of electricity and wiring. This is all 12 volt wiring, goes to this outlet down here, to this light fixture that's right there. This is going, I'm guessing, over to the hood, over the stove. And then this is extra wiring. This is the 120 that's leading to the microwave. It's also leading to actually this power outlet. So that outlet and the microwave are on the 120, and then this is just going to the light and to the hood, which is all part of the 12 volt. So that's all I got in here. Not too much happening. All right, my new RecPro microwave. In the box, I've got a plate and the little spinny part for the plate. And then I've got the microwave itself. There it is. And let's see here. Hey, good news. It's just a regular 3-prong outlet. So this installation is going to be a whole lot simpler than I thought. First thing I did after removing all of this, looking at my instruction sheet, it talks about the venting and the framing. This is all the heat shield stuff. Now, all of this on our old microwave was actually built into the microwave and attached to the microwave. This one attaches into the framing, but because of the way our cabinet is framed, the screw holes don't line up. So I'm using a couple of pieces of double stick Gorilla Tape just to hold it in place. And then once the microwave sits on it, that's gonna finish holding it in place. I really don't think that's gonna be too much of a problem. So we're gonna line these up. Set it there in place, and I'm ready for the next step, which is to attach the heat shield to the top of the microwave. I've got the faceplate screwed on. Now we're gonna take this top piece of venting and screw it into place. Just 4 more screws. Piece of cake. Now 2 screws here in the back. Everything is now ready for the microwave to be installed into the cabinetry, but first I do need to solve one small problem. The problem that I have here is that because the framing of the old microwave was a little bit larger than the framing of the new microwave, I've got some little rub marks that have cut into my woodwork. And of course I've got these nail holes or screw holes here. Now, fortunately, we have some paper tape that is the exact match to our woodwork. So I'm just gonna scrape these smooth and then cover it up. However, if you were not so fortunate, you would need to scrape these off and then probably fill this area with some wood putty, wood fill, and then maybe find one of those markers that matches your woodwork that you can mark furniture blemishes with, and you could repair it that way. Probably would be relatively unnoticeable. But for us, I'm just gonna cover it up with tape and you'll look as good as new. All right, that looks as good as new now. You can't even tell what's going on there. So now we're ready to plug the microwave in and set it up into place. There we go. That's how it's gonna look. Now 4 screws to screw it in to its new location, and we're ready to make some popcorn. All right, let's go turn the power back on and see what happens. 3 o'clock on the nose. That means it took me exactly 35 minutes to do this entire installation. We're ready to go. Thank you, RecPro, for another great product. And if you have any questions, let us know down below. We'd be happy to help out if we can. Also, check the description down below for a code at RecPro to get you 5% off your purchases at RecPro. Make sure you let them know that Cruisin with the Colemans sent you.